Hey, it's Andrew here at BTO Range in Conroe, Texas. Today, we're going to look at a new product that the good folks at Heckler & Koch sent us, the HK VP9 A1, the brand new version of the VP9 that's recently on the market. It's been out now for just a little bit. It officially announced, I believe, January 3rd. Today is, what, February 7th, I think. So it's been out on the market for a little bit. And let's unbox it, how it came into us from Columbus, Georgia. HK has done away with the plastic, the hard black plastic cases. So now you're going to get the cardboard. HK is expensive enough without having to go up on prices because of case material. So you get a nice zipper case in here to carry the pistol around in. I wish it had a handle on it. That would be great, but there's not a handle. So we open it up. There's a ton of stuff in here. Obviously the pistol. And this is one of the changes with the VP9A1 is all these back straps that you can really adjust the length of pull for this gun. So you get back straps and side panels. You get this is for the Holosun. This is the SCS version, has the factory mounted Holosun and the owner's manual and a bicycle lock. And then this is the cover plate for the slide. The pistol itself, we don't need that. We don't need that thing. 2 magazines. This is a 15-round gun. This is the VP9K or the VP9A1K, the SCS version. So it has that Holosun solar charged green dot optic on it. It's maybe just a touch bigger, the K version for Kurz in German. So I believe that's what it's going to stand for. It's maybe just a fraction of an inch bigger all the way around than, say, a Glock 19. For me, the ergonomics are better than the Austrian pistol, but be that as it may, let's talk about some of the differences. So the first thing you're going to notice, and I do have a legacy VP9 here, and HK unofficially, kind of the word around the HK plant is that these are now called the VP9A0 because these are the A1s. So one of the first things you notice is the finger groove delete on the grip. So we don't have the finger grooves here, which to me is a good thing. The finger grooves didn't fit me that well. So they were always just kind of in the wrong spot, or my fingers were in the wrong spot, so they didn't fit me very well at all. This little gun here kind of does a better job for me in the hand. So that's good news for me. If the finger grooves on the legacy VP9 fit you, then or the A0 fit you, that may be something that causes you some concern. But I think in the long run, it's a good deal. So the other big yeehaw is the trigger treatment that they've done with this gun. The A1 series VP9 has a nickel Teflon coated trigger bar, and the purpose for that is to smooth out the sometimes glitchy trigger pull that you would. VP9 had a good trigger to begin with, but the A1 has should have a much better, smoother trigger feel because of the higher lubricity of the coating on the trigger bar. And we're going to take it out here on the range and shoot it with Terra. Everybody likes the shooting with Terra, so we're going to do that here in just a little bit. Another difference for us, or another difference in this A1 series, you still have the paddle release here, but now we have a flared magazine well. Mix those up. We have a flared magazine well on the A1 as opposed to a straight magazine well here. So theoretically, that's going to give you a little bit faster magazine reload. And on the magazines themselves, on this 15-round magazine that came with the F version, the full-size version, will have a 17-round mag, and there's also a 21-round mag, or a 20-round mag that's out there now for the A1s, because little birdie tells me there's going to be an L version of this gun before very long. So notice that the magazine base plate, this is the A0. It's just a flat base plate. The A1 has a scallop here, so you can grab it and strip it out of the frame if you need to. I don't know that I've ever needed to, but it's there if you want it. Now, this mag will not fit, will not lock in to this gun at all. But the longer version of this, the 17 round and the 20 round, will fit and lock and function in an A0 or a legacy gun. I'm not sure what I'm going to call those yet. So a couple of the other treatments that we have with this gun is, if we look on the side, if we look at the slide serrations, you see that there are a lot more slide serrations on the A1. There's a lot more slide serrations than there are on the A0. So HK in their advertising calls those maritime slide serrations, for those of you that go swimming with your firearm, and there are people that do professionally, so those folks may appreciate the maritime slide serrations. So anyway, you have more of them there. You do have the 5 back straps to make it. This fits my hand perfectly, so I would not be changing the back straps or the side panels on this, but other people might, for smaller hands, larger hands, whichever. So you have that capability there with this bag of stuff here. All the A1 guns are going to be optic ready. Now, VP9 Legacy or A0 guns have been made as optic ready models for quite a while, but there are a ton of those out there that were not optic ready, just flat slides. So all of these will be optic ready. They do require plates unless you do the SCS version, which is this gun here that comes with that Holosun SCS. And if you get the opportunity to get one of those, that would probably be the one that I would opt for, me personally anyway. So there's going to be 2 different lengths, right? The K is a 4.09 inch barrel, and then the VP9 A1F is a 4.5 inch barrel. So it's roughly a 1/2 inch longer barrel and slide than this gun. And there is some modularity there. HK doesn't advertise this to be the fact, but you can create, if you will, crossovers with the different frame lengths and the different barrel and slide lengths. So you could do the longer barrel with the shorter frame. That would require buying 2 guns and mixing across. So right now there's no factory crossover, but never say never. If there's enough user interest in it, they may. I mean, Glock said they never make the 45 or the 47, and yet they do. So HK may well do that as well. So all that said, it doesn't sound like there's a ton of new stuff to make everybody get super excited about the A1, but it's all going to be in the feel of the gun and that trigger with that nickel Teflon trigger bar. We're not going to know that until we shoot it. So let's load up some magazines and get out on the range and do that. Hey, it's Andrew. We're here on the range. We actually took over one of our rifle ranges for this because everything else is full. But Tara's with us again this morning. We're going to shoot the VP9A1. I've got a VP9A0, the legacy gun, out here too, so we can have something to compare it with. So let's do that. We've got a target set up kind of danger close because it just is. So I'm going to shoot the legacy gun first and then shoot the A1. And then we'll get you to do it and see if you think the trigger is better or not.
Okay, yeah, that's one of the things that I'm really looking at is, am I going to miss the finger grooves? Mm-hmm. I know they had a big to-do about the trigger. I want to see what exactly the difference is between those and just the functionality in general. So let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to shoot the VP9A0 legacy gun on our target here. We'll see how we do. It's every bit of a VP9. That's always had a good trigger, though. It's always had a good trigger. So let's see how this. I have no idea where this sight is sighted at. We're about to find out. So what do we do here? Okay. I'm riding the release here. For me, I get into that trigger, I get into the slide lock. I have to adjust my grip on this gun.
Okay.
So let's take a short second. I'll load up some mags for you.
All right, so gun's ready.
Gun's ready.
I'm gonna take my shots.
VP9A0, VP9A1.
All right, I'm gonna do the A0 first. Yep, that's just like a VP9. All right. Actually, I'm gonna dry fire it real quick. Let's do something. All right, let's see how this does. Okay, so I don't miss the finger grooves at all.
Okay.
I do see a noticeable difference with the trigger.
I do too.
Like a big time.
On the VP9, there's a very definite stop and then break. This one has a little bit more roll through because of because of the lubricity of the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a bit of a wall. You know when you're about to break.
Right.
But it's not such a deliberate pull through the brake as you get on the A0. So right. I think they have a winner with that new trigger bar for sure.
Yeah.
What I don't know is I'm gonna have to figure it out is if I can retrofit those new components into a legacy gun.
That's a good question.
If I could put the nickel Teflon trigger bar in a VP9, old VP9. So remains to be seen. I don't have an answer on that yet. So I will in the next few days when I start taking these guns apart. All right, hey, that's the HK VP9 A1, the new little pistol from Heckler & Koch, Heckler & Koch, HK. I like it. It's got a great trigger. I don't know that if you already have a VP9, should you sell it and buy one of these? I don't know.
I think it depends on how much of an avid shooter you are. If you don't shoot very much, I don't think you'll really get the importance of the upgrade on the trigger. But for a lot of people, I think it would be worth taking a look at.
And if you're on the fence about buying a VP9, or if you were looking at a 9mm pistol in this size envelope for a daily carry or just a general 9mm pistol to have, I think that this is probably going to be a better gun for you starting out than the VP9A0 or the Legend.
Agreed.
Or the other one, the older one. So I think they did good. I'm waiting for that A1, the L version.
Me too.
That's going to be a rocking gun. So hopefully we'll get one of those from HK when it comes out, and we can try to stretch out the range on this gun a little bit and see how it does. Okay, hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate you watching these videos. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Hit that like button. Hit that little bell thing that's supposed to do something. I'm not 100% sure what that does, but she knows, I don't. And anyway, we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.